Good evening, everyone. Pastor Ray here. Normally, we're coming to you live with Sacred Lens on this, but my lovely wife, Kate, she is not available tonight. And so I just wanted to pop on, go live, share a few thoughts on some scripture that I've been looking at lately. The scripture we're going to be looking at is Mark chapter 6, verse 30 through 31. The title is Gather Back Around Jesus, and this is what it says in Mark chapter 6, verse 30 through 31. It says, "The apostles gathered around Jesus and reported to him all that they had done and taught. He said to them, 'Come away by yourselves to a remote place and rest for a while.' For many people were coming and going, and they did not even have time to eat." So the disciples, they were doing the work of ministry. They were doing kingdom work. They were pouring themselves out. They were getting it done. And they come back probably all excited, telling Jesus what was going on. And Jesus told them, "Hey guys, go get some rest." And I don't know about you, but I know in my life that throughout ministry, throughout the busyness of life, having jobs, having kids, we just kind of keep going and keep going and keep going. And we get tired, sure, but then we think to ourselves, well, the tiredness will pass. I just need to plug through it and keep going and keep going and keep going. And before we know it, we're so used to operating in a mode of rest deprivation, in a mode of tiredness, that becomes the norm, and we overlook getting times of rest because there's so much that we can do. And this is where the disciples were. They came back after this time of wonderful ministry where they were pouring out, where things were busy, and the people just kept coming. The people kept coming, needing things, and so the disciples were there, and they're wanting to help them out. But Jesus told them, "Hey, come away, go to a deserted place, go to a place by yourself and find some rest." And I think for people, for leaders, that's a hard thing to do, is to step away and find that time to rest, but it's really important. And so my encouragement to you is wherever you're at in life, whether you're a leader leading people, take time, get away to rest. Jesus wants to renew you, wants to restore you for the days ahead. Or if you're just, busy with family, busy with obligations, make sure you find the time to rest and get that renewal that Jesus wants in your life. Because if you start operating out of a place of weariness and that becomes the norm, you're going to be very, very ineffective down the line. You're going to be very, very ineffective in doing what needs to be done. When we find that place of rest, we become very effective because Jesus renews our soul, restores us, and gives us the energy again for the days ahead. And I just want to share with you also that this is going to lead into the message that I have for you this Sunday as Jesus feeds the 5,000 here right after this, when he tells his disciples to go have some rest. And we'll see how their inability to rest affected their attitude towards the people when Jesus wanted to feed them. But when Jesus restores them and renews them, their attitude changes. And so we'll see that as well. But for tonight, go get some rest. If you've been burning the candle at both ends, if you've been doing this or that and haven't had any time to rest, find some time to rest. You'll truly be blessed. Jesus will be able to minister to you and renew your soul and give you strength for the days ahead. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Blessings.